What's up, traders? Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy weekend to each and every one of us. Um, for those of us that are just joining us today, this is Speed Factory FX, and we do this every single week. We give review on past week and also prepare ourselves for the next week. This is something that we've been doing that helps us to stay ahead of the market. So I choose to, be bringing this out to every other person out there. So I believe if you can incorporate this into your trading, it can really change the game for you as it has changed mine. All right. So guys, without further ado, we'll just jump exactly right into what we have to do. So this is our chart. Last week was a pretty good week, in terms of, you know, market volatility and the rest of of the events that took place last week. And I don't know how it was for you, but for us, we actually, we sit at the edge of the market for some time, and so it was a good week for me and for those in my Telegram community, those in my team, and people who trade my signals as well. So guys, I just wanted to quickly run us through what I do personally every single week. Apart from bringing to us, some latest events and updates for the week, I also bring to us some key concepts and some key, you know, we also look into the technical aspect of the market together. So guys, here we have on our chart, okay, we these daily charts on USD JPY. I want to quickly start over with this because last week we took about two trades from USD JPY, and the both trades were not bad. So guys, you can see here clearly the price. Let's start from here. If we should start from here upward, we can clearly see the price is in an uptrend. Okay, so price being in an uptrend, and what later happened, if I should draw that down here, we can see that the price creates a very good demand zone down there, and what happened next is that price created a new high. Okay, so this was the new high the price created. Okay, and for price to continue pushing upward, it needs to break this previous high. Price needs to break this previous high, and continue to the upside. But that didn't happen. What later happened is price coming down to break the support zone here. As we can see, price break to the downside and also did what, um you know continue to the upside. As we can see, you can take a look at this data right here. We would see that price continue upward and it came back. If you look at it here, price came back here to retest this zone right here. So that is to say price is set to move upward. Okay, this that happened was just a fake out. I mean, a fake breakout that most of us would think that price is, it actually takes some people on our way. Okay, because even the moves that happened later on was a very volatile move. It was a huge impulsive move that take price to the next direction instantly. So now we can see from this other end that price is set to go to the upside. If we can take a look at it from this angle, from here, price has been in an uptrend, creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and then higher lows, hoping price would continue to the upside. But like last week, we take a look at this and we saw what happened. What is under? I mean, something that some patterns and structure that price is trying to create. Now, this is the all-time high for USD JPY. Okay, so take a look at that closely. You would see that this has been its all-time high right here. If you look to the left, you won't see anything out there. So this is the all-time high. And what is price doing here? Price is actually creating a head and shoulder. I mentioned that because a week before last, we were on a buy position. I sent a signal out to my Telegram community. We were I mean, a little bit of profit. For some of us that entered early, people that entered early would have been in about, maybe 200 to 250 pips. But for me personal, I was on either 40 to 40 something pip because I entered the trade late. This let me just show us that on the screen. This impulsive move that happens here, this one right here, this one right here, happened in the night. So we were not able to enter the market. I mean, we later entered the markets in the day, when price has already moved. I mean, so I think that was on Friday, and the market closed, and you know when market closed, we our prediction was that there is a 95% chance that price would obey the structure that is trying to make. Is forming the head and shoulder, which is one of the most recognized and one of the most strongest reversal pattern that I can say from my experience, and that actually works. Price reversed. It didn't. Thank God I notify my the people on my group early enough, and they took off their trade. I took my trade off, although I was in a little bit of profit, but I closed it down because there is nothing worth more than protecting our capital. So now we can see price is forming, is creating a head and shoulder. So let's say this is the first side of the head, and then this is the head, this is the second shoulder right here. So that is what price is trying to do. And now let's go down a little bit to the lower time frame. Let's say 4 hour here. This is my execution time frame actually. Then we will see this more clearly. These are the trades we took. So guys, here is what I'm talking about. We can see that, right? It's very clear down here. So let me point out the areas. So these, we can see this clearly now. This happens to be the first the first shoulder that price was creating. Bam, that is the first shoulder. So this should be something like um you know the head. Sorry, what am I doing? doesn't make sense like that. So let me just circle it. The first shoulder, this is the head, and this is the second shoulder. As we can see, what happened? Price did this miracle here. And so now, guys, back to the victory that we got last week. We can see clearly here we this was a win for us. That was a win, and this one it was a trade that I sent out on Friday. Hopefully, it will still be it's still going to be a win for us. All right. So, guys, that was mostly what happened last week on USD JPY and on GBP JPY. A lot happened there, and so we can just quickly take a look at it. Okay, so let's go down to the 1 hour chart, and I'll come back to give us our weekly prediction. Last week, what I predicted actually turns out to be the direction of the market. To people that watched last week review, they would see that I said, and I quote, that was on. Okay, anyways, I'll come back to that. So, guys, here we can see clearly price is in an uptrend from this direction. From this direction here, price has been in an uptrend, and so we are just assume price is still in an uptrend. I'm not going to start saying so many things, but from here we can still see that price is still in an uptrend. What should we be looking for? It is very simple that price might continue to the upside, or it will retrace in order to refill itself. Okay, because we know that price moves in waves. It can't just keep going. Like we can see throughout last week, price has been in an uptrend on GBP JPY, and so that is not actually going to happen for too long. Price will take a break, slow down, and then refill itself and continue. So something like this we should be expecting. This is one of the area that I think price might retrace back to. So this can be our area of interest. Okay, because no matter what, if price could retrace back to this area, it is possible that you know I mean, the same way we are seeing this as an area of interest, so many people do it too. And so, possibly enough, price would move. I mean, would retrace, would continue to the upside the moment it gets to this point. Another thing that we can do, we can see this to be an impulsive move. We can also use our Fibonacci tool. I'm so big on Fibonacci, right? I'm not trying to show you how to do analysis. Sorry for that. We are just predicting what price would might do next week. Okay. So, guys, we can see this area happens to be one of the key area actually, but not in so much of if price would get there. All right. So now, what are you waiting for? At least 50% retracement zone or 61.80% retracement zone is good for continuation. All right. So even the 38.20% retracement zone is also good. So we can wait for that to happen. So that is on GBP JPY. So now let's go back to USD JPY. Let me conclude with our prediction for the week. So, guys, price has done something very, very remarkable here. We can see clearly the price has broken structure to the downside. The first thing I want us to note, instead of it continuing to the upside, it has broken structure to the downside. Okay, so the possibility of price to continue to the downside is high. Now, what happened? This retracement here, this particular one that we might be feeling that price is going to return upward, this one right here is going to happen like this, and that is why I've already predicted the move to the downside. I've sent the signal already out. So what we are predicting this week is that USD JPY is already respecting the laws of this market, which is here. Okay, so now price has come to retest this area, and that has happened already. Okay, so what we are expecting now is price to continue to the downside. Okay, so just let's see how this goes. So this coming week we are predicting USD JPY to be in a sell direction, to be in a bearish direction. So guys, do not miss this, because USD JPY is going to sell. So get your things ready and sell along with USD JPY. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining today. We are going to see you guys on the next one. Next week, same time, same place. Okay. So if this is actually helping you in any way or the other, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification bell so that you get notified every single week the moment we release new content, new weekly review like this. Guys, you have to stay accountable, and you have to join a team that keeps you accountable. You can't be profitable and successful in this industry without people watching your back. Okay, I'm not saying you are not good at what you do. We all are good at what we do in different dimension. So guys, but belong to a place that will see you, that will cover your back. Okay, without further say, without me saying too much, I appreciate you guys that sent me message last week to say thank you for the little things I've been able to do here. I really appreciate that publicly, and I promise that I'll do even more the little way I can. So guys, join our free Telegram community. The links is going to be on the description of this video, and feel free to send a DM. I mean, I'm probably gonna drop my WhatsApp link also on the description of this video so that you can easily reach out to me if you have questions. Guys, this is something that I've struggled a lot to find clarity in doing. I mean, I've struggled to have an edge in this market, and one thing I said to myself was I would help other people the little I can. People that are actually really uninterested in get taking their trading to the next level. I'll tip in my way of, the little way that I can to make sure I push those people along to get to where they are supposed to be. So guys, give us a like, subscribe, and you can also follow all the others of our social handles, Facebook, and all the descriptions probably is going to be on this video. So guys, thank you for tuning in today. Have a lovely trading week. I wish you all the best. We'll see you on the next one. I remain your admin for P Factory FX. My name is Michael. Thank you for tuning in today. Bye. Have a lovely week.